Yo, what's up guys, Slayyzie here. So in today's video, I've grabbed all of the new Chapter 3 Season 1 weapons from Fortnite and put it into a tier list. Make sure you guys do go follow me on Twitch. I do stream on there like nearly every single day, so drop it a follow. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, first of all, coming in with the auto shotgun, which is basically what I like to call a Nerf gun. The inconsistency with this auto shotgun is just so low. It's like a tac shotgun, but if you just made it 10 times weaker than it already is. And we already know how weak a tac shotgun can be. So for that, I'm gonna have to put it at air. I wouldn't say why did they add this, because it kind of makes sense as like a Chapter 3 tac shotgun. Coming in for the Boom sniper rifle, which is still added into the game. First of all, it's a heavy sniper, but it shoots clingers. There's nothing much to really say apart from that. I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to be honest here. I haven't really, gone out of my way and be like, hey, I need to use this exotic sniper. Because mainly snipers in this chapter are kind of horrible. But if you do verse them, they're mad annoying. For that reason, I'd have to put it at why did they add this. It's a sniper rifle, but it just absolutely spams clingers, and it's got to be the most annoying thing you've ever dealt with. Coming in next for the dub shotgun, I actually did know that this was in Chapter 3, but apparently you can still get it from vending machines, so that still counts. In my previous tier list videos, which I do have a whole playlist on if you guys want to see the previous seasons, how I rated those weapons, it'll be in the description below. But how I rate the dub, honestly, I'd have to put it, it was an S, but because I barely used it this season, I'm just going to put it at amazing. Alrighty, coming in with the mechanical explosive bow, which did get added in the Bozana Wild Week, I believe that's what it's called. Personally for me, I actually don't mind the bows returning, especially this chapter. But for the explosive, I mean, dude, it's kind of overpowered, but you have to actually be pretty good with it. And it rewards those players who like try and hit the target, and then the explosives do the damage from there as a bonus. For me, barely using it, I'd probably say it's balanced. I'd probably give it balanced. Coming in for the primal flame bow, personally, to me, I don't really like it. I know it's very overpowered, especially if you verse people that have wood only and they don't have brick or metal. And personally, if you're at the receiving end of the primal flame bow, it's not fun, especially if you only have wood. For that reason, I'm gonna have to put it at F. It's kind of overpowered, and I'm not really, I don't really stoop that low to overpowered weapons. Alrighty, coming in with the mechanical Shockwave Bow. The #1 reason why I was so happy for the Bozana Wild Week was because of the Shockwave Bow. They delivered it and executed it, and for that reason, there's not much to really be said about it. Perfection, good for movement, just overall such a fun weapon, man. Like, it definitely counted to the armored walls, which people abused until there was like a 15 limit cap on it, but still it's like, it was the best counter in that opinion. And movement wise as well, absolute perfection. So of course we're putting it at S tier. Alrighty, coming in now with the primal stink bow. Personally, for me, I'm not too much of a fan of it, and also I'm pretty sure if you shoot it at someone's 1x1, you can literally like camp in the side and it won't affect you whatsoever. So personally for this, I'm gonna have to put it as balanced. Mainly because it's just, I'm pretty sure it got nerfed since the last time it came out. So yeah, it's just pretty balanced. Coming in with the flare gun. This gun is actually pretty cool if you do use it wisely. It may have 10 charges, but hey, if you shoot it in the air, you basically get a kind of UAV of like a red dot above someone's head. So it kind of works out as a UAV system. As well as it does explode like everything that is wood. So if your enemy has no mats or they only have wood, it still does pretty good. Plus it does like I think 40 damage on impact, and that can be very crucial. So that, I'm actually have to put it amazing, mainly because you can use it as a UAV recon. Coming in with the grenade launcher, this weapon got heavily buffed. And trust me, it did not need to get buffed whatsoever. I was perfectly fine for it being the way how it was before. But now it actually explodes on impact, which is very, very OP. For that reason, it would have to literally be under amazing, Very annoying to avert, very insane to use. So overall, just amazing. Coming in with the heavy shotgun, which also did get a little bit of a fix. I wouldn't say fix, it just got a huge change, rework, to where now it acts like a sniper shotgun, kind of like the OG pump, but it does like 50 damage instead of like 102, however the OG pumps were. But also, if you are in someone's box, it's very hard to aim and get them. So if you're accurate, it's definitely in your favor. If you're not accurate, this shotgun isn't really for you. But I feel like over time with playing with the heavy, it's gotten more inconsistent for me. I don't know if you guys have gotten that as well, but it's just felt a bit inconsistent. So for that, I'm gonna have to put it under balanced. Mainly because it's like, it can be good, but it can be bad. It just depends how the day's going, honestly. Coming in with the Hunter bolt action sniper rifle. Personally, I'm gonna say it right now. This is surprisingly the only thing in F tier at the moment is sniper rifles. The snipers this chapter, this season, are just incredibly terrible. The ability to one-shot headshot somebody at full HP is fully gone. You hit them for like 198, as well as the scope's kind of cool, but personally, overall, it does like 85 damage, and it doesn't feel sniper worthy. Like, I'd rather literally use a Stinger or an MK that at least can do up to 100 damage fast, compared to the sniper rifle and just being inconsistent overall. Coming in now for the machine pistols, or other people like to call them the Uzis. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest weapon this chapter to get 100 to 200 damage in seconds, which makes it insane. But the only downside about it is obviously the huge range drop off. It does, like, I'm pretty sure 24 damage body shot, and then if you're more than, like, I'd say about 15 meters, 20 meters, up to 50 meters, it goes down to like 7 damage, which is just super bad. If you love close range weapons, it's definitely the weapon for you. For that reason, honestly, I wouldn't put it balanced. It's still amazing. Close range, it's very terrifying to verse. Coming in with the MK7, the first ever Fortnite weapon that you could actually use in first person mode, which is super unique. It honestly gives you an advantage if you used to play Call of Duty back in the day, or still to this day. And, you know, coming from a Call of Duty side, I did love this MK7. Used to be super broken, now it definitely balanced out. But for me, because I came from Call of Duty and how insane it is, I have to put it perfection. You might hate it, you might hate getting destroyed by it, but at the end of the day, it's insane. Coming in with the Stinger SMG. Honestly, this weapon is super controversial of if it's like, hey, this weapon's so broken, this weapon's average, you know, anyone can use this weapon, blah, 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 and the list goes on. I remember at the start of the season dying to that thing, the damage, everything about it. Holy moly, it was probably the most broken weapon we've ever encountered in Fortnite. And that's alongside with, like, you know, the Infinity Blade when it came out in Season 7. It was pretty broken, but now they've gone through, they've made some adjustments, changed it. Personally, for me, my opinion, anyone can pick up this weapon and get a kill. Like, I have died to countless people I know that I am better at Fortnite, mainly to this weapon. I made a TikTok about it too, and it blew up, and everyone could agree with me that it was just so frustrating to die to this thing. Personally, I think Fortnite, this chapter, would have been way better if they just didn't add it. So, it goes in the F tier for me. Alrighty, I decided to make this a separate one as well. So this is now the Mythic Gunners SMG. This, I feel like, is a bit more balanced than the Stinger. The Stinger, no, like, it had like little recoil to no recoil, and it was just broken. With the Stinger, there's only one of it, which makes it pretty, you know, balanced, as well as there is huge recoil on it. So, like, if you try to kill someone long range with, you know, the Mythic Stinger compared to a Gold Stinger, you're gonna miss way more shots with the Mythic. For that, it's balanced, but still, I don't like close range. Honestly, it doesn't matter, because if they jump, the recoil is going to get ya. Like, it's pretty broken. So for that, the Mythic, it's going to go in air. I still wouldn't mind it as it's only one weapon or two, depends if you put it in a tent. I don't know if you can or not. But because of the recoil and because of like one per game, it makes it very easy to drop it off in like, you know, a bush and then play out the rest of the game without having to stress about it. Coming in with the Ranger Assault Rifle, personally this is like the AK, but plays out exactly like a normal assault rifle damage wise. For this, it's probably one of the worst weapons this season compared to how many broken items we've had. But for that reason, like, I wouldn't put it in air. I think I'd put it in balanced. Because you don't go, oh my god, that guy just got, you know, absolute shit on. That guy got mowed. Like, oh, this weapon's so broken. It's like, yeah, you know, off spawn, cool. I'll use it. At least it's usable. Coming in now for the Sidearm Pistol. This weapon is kind of the same as just the normal pistols, just a Chapter 3 remake of it. Which I personally, I don't know, I don't mind with some items being like a whole remake due to the chapter or the season. This, I'm pretty sure, does like 50 headshot. You could two-shot somebody headshot. Which honestly can do way better than a normal assault rifle. So for that reason, the pistols, like, they're slept on. They're really slept on. I'm gonna have to put it at amazing. Coming in now for the most fan favorite item in this chapter, the Spider-Man Mythics. I mean, there's not much to say apart from just put it at perfection, man. I love how they've made Arena 20 charges, Comp 10 charges, and Pubs 80 charges. It's a bit annoying if people run away with it, but I mean, hey, you just shoot the web and they're stuck for a cooldown. So it's not too annoying to verse. And also you can go around the map. It's so cool. Like the animations, everything about this Mythic has probably carried this season by far. Also, can we just put a side note on, like, how has Fortnite made better swinging mechanics compared to like the Avengers game? Like, how? Like, the Avengers game swinging is just hot garbage. And Fortnite, which are like a free game, just blew it out of the park. So, I mean, huge props to Fortnite with the mechanics and how they've actually implemented this. Alrighty, coming in for the lucky last, the Striker Pump Shotgun. At the start of the season, everyone was so mad about this shotgun because it was literally like it had Striker in front of it and Pump Shotgun. Obviously, you compare it to the OG Pump, of course you're gonna hate it. I feel like for me, I've eventually learned to use it, and honestly, it's probably the only shotgun I will ever pick up in this season. So for that reason, I mean, it'd have to be, I wouldn't give it perfection because I literally, I can assure you, I've had countless times I've done 20 headshot and I have at least hit my desk 50 times over it. So no way it's going in S. Probably not A. I'd say this is the most balanced shotgun we have. Very controversial, but I feel like it is. If I've missed out on any other weapons, feel free to tell me in the comment section below. I'll reply where I would put it or make a pinned comment down below. So make sure you go check that out. 100 likes and we'll do a tier list of the Chapter 3 Season 2 weapons, which will be coming out, I believe, in a week's time. So use credit code Slayyzie when you are copping the next season battle pass. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, all that amazing stuff like that. And yeah, peace out, guys.